So, the study of body chemistry and criminality suggests that chemical imbalances in the body can be linked to antisocial behavior. These imbalances can be identified as things like eating habits, vitamin deficiencies, environmental contaminants like lead, and the endocrine system, basically hormone imbalances. One study in a British medical journal called The Lancet suggests that low blood sugar can actually reduce the mind's ability to think clearly or to um, properly judge long-term consequences. I absolutely agree with that. That low blood sugar can impair the brain, impair the mind ability to make proper judgments, and not necessarily for criminal behavior, but anything at that point if your sugar is low. And then it also suggests that high blood sugar is linked to a hyperactivity and aggressiveness. We've seen this. We know when a person has ate a box of cookies that they become hyper, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're more likely to commit a criminal offense without additional factors being involved. The study also goes on into speaking about vitamin deficiencies in one's diet. Some people don't have a well balanced diet. They're not afforded that ability to be able to provide a well balanced diet to their family or themselves. I don't believe that necessarily means that they're more likely to commit a crime unless that crime is falling under categories of survival needs. It doesn't mean that just because you don't have a good quality diet, or anyone who has a bad quality diet or have vitamin deficiencies by diet or by some genetic condition, that they are more likely to commit a crime. I think that study is kind of generalizing those who are unable to have a well balanced diet and may be deficient in one area, or even those who are not simply getting enough sun, for vitamin D and the effects that have, or people who are not, don't have as much vitamin C. That helps metabolize their iron, and so therefore they have a deficiency in iron. As someone who didn't spend years completing that study, can't understand how that would relate to committing a crime, and depending on what that crime is, because of course crime is defined by the laws, which says you shouldn't do something. Another part of the study talked about different food additives and how they may have an effect on criminal behavior or antisocial behavior. Speaking about dyes and artificial flavorings, we've all seen different time periods where certain food additives or certain dyes, dye number red or red number, was called out for causing certain conditions in children or for long-term use. I do believe that's a factor, and it can lead to antisocial behavior, but not by itself, and it can't be applied to all scenarios. The study also points out coffee and sugar as triggering antisocial behavior. I completely disagree with that one. I believe it may contribute to social behavior. This study also pointed out that in 1997, a group of British researchers, one including Roger D. Masters, published a study speaking about the effects of environmental pollutants and how they can cause people to commit crimes. Again, I believe that other factors around what happened, what crime was committed, have a bigger play than just the environmental pollutions, but we all are very much aware of the effects of environmental pollutants, from lead and the health effects it has caused individuals. You know, it's still a class action lawsuit can be claimed today regarding cancer, regarding different type of effects that these environmental pollutants have on the human body, and how if these environmental pollutants were introduced, a lot of these health issues wouldn't be a problem. But I don't believe that by itself can be used to be the cause of criminal activity or a person committing a crime. Even if these studies are conducted with a group of people, and the study is proven to be correct, it's still a specific group of people, a specific demographic that you have to search out to prove your theory correct. From my experience, I just believe that there's too many factors to why people commit crimes. Mental factors, environmental factors, definitely body chemistry factors, but no one thing can determine why a person or a group of people commit crimes. It's too much diversity in humans